Turning now to the race for mayor, where former Governor Andrew Cuomo launched a scathing attack on Zoran Mamdani for posing with a Ugandan official who pushed a law that would put gay people in jail for life.
Political reporter Marcia Kramer joins us now with more on this story. Marcia?
Okay, Jay and Jess. It's another sign of the increasingly intense race as the former governor used names like Mansion Boy and Champagne Socialist to attack the mayoral frontrunner for posing with the Ugandan official who has led a years-long campaign to crack down on gays in her country and once called for the death penalty. Cuomo called into question why the Queen's Assemblyman maintains dual citizenship with the country of his birth.
Why would you keep a citizenship in Uganda, which is a country that outlaws the LGBTQ community? You are a citizen of Uganda running for mayor. Why wouldn't you say, I am going to give up my citizenship because I will not be the citizen of a country that would kill gay people?
Andrew Cuomo walked into an afternoon press conference loaded for bear, pouncing on a newly surfaced picture posted by Uganda Deputy Prime Minister Rebecca Kadaga. The photo and another one that includes Zoran Mamdani's dad were taken as the Queen's Assemblyman was flying home from a summer wedding at his family's home in Kampala.
It would be a total act of hypocrisy to be a citizen of a country that abuses LGBTQ people.
Team Mamdani did not address the Uganda official's years-long anti-gay crusade, but went right for the jugular. Andrew Cuomo is holding press conferences about Zoran's citizenship because, unlike Zoran, he has nothing real to offer New Yorkers. No vision, no plan, no solutions, said Mamdani's press secretary. This is the same Cuomo who ran the Vote for Cuomo and Not the Homo campaign and refused to stand with the LGBTQ community when it counted. He doesn't get to posture as an ally now. Republican Curtis Sliwa called the photo, quote, a bad look. On the one hand, he defended Mamdani.
Nobody would accuse Zoran Mamdani of being homophobic or anti-gay or lesbian or transgender.
But then he questioned his opponent's continuing ties to the country.
I would think the right thing to do would be sell your property. The government there has clearly made its choice. They don't want gays and lesbians.
Now, the so-called Picturegate overshadowed Mamdani's attempt to show New Yorkers how much they could save if all of his affordability measures were actually enacted, guys.
Yeah, it's all about who's going to grab the headline.
Yep.
It's going to be a long 4 weeks until the election.
Thank you, Marcia.
Meanwhile, Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa is calling for everyone to tone down the rhetoric. Sliwa had private security with him at his press conference this morning. He says it's because of credible threats made against him and his wife over the weekend. Sliwa says he will provide his own security because the NYPD is understaffed. He says he does plan to share the threat information with the NYPD. And for the latest on the race for New York City mayor, head to cbsnewyork.com.